Hello, I am Dr. Lee Vickers, author of Bodies of Light and founder of Lightworkers International. And this is
Cynthia Segal, and I'm about to become your new favorite psychic.
And Vitalii Okhrei, one future, one breath, plug into your one future and become one with the universe.
Woohoo!
Yes. Now, of course, we have some very interesting news this week, some very grave news, just to stay tuned, because we are going to be talking about light and dark energy and things that are happening with ISIS over in the Middle East and in Iraq, which we find very interesting. But the main topic of what we're talking about is SuperBabies.
Babies?
Super.
And some wild information with Christina Aguilera's new baby.
She had a baby.
Yeah, she had a baby, and it's Summer Rain. And we saw a picture of her, and when I saw that, I was like, oh my, we have got to talk about SuperBabies again, and what that means for mankind, and what the hope that we have to evolve the entire planet to higher and better form.
What is a SuperBaby?
Well, a SuperBaby, and of course you've seen them too, a SuperBaby is a infinite light being that does not have a dark core, that decided to come into your baby or someone's baby. Now, we want to have a caveat in this, in that your baby can be a super baby. And even if you're a grown-up super baby, you can also follow the path into the light too, and be a super baby next lifetime. But the key is that things are happening on this planet, and we have doorways opening. And I would say that one of the big doorways that happened, that I noticed, was March 21st, 2008. And of course, that's also March 21st is your
light birthday.
Light birthday. Because he released his dark core, which is thousands of lifetimes, was washed away with the light, doing Bodies of Light, on March 21st. And what was that for you?
Well, I think first thing first, it was super fun, and it was a little bit of work at the beginning, but the whole idea of let's say people in the past meditating for 60, 70 years, doing their own meditation or some vibrant meditations to kind of push those blockages away with the light, because the vibration will come in light, and this vibration will push the darkness away, and that's how you wash away your past lives and you become an enlightened being. And the idea of not doing 60 years sitting somewhere on the stone by the river or waterfall, having my head shaved, not exciting idea for me. And it took me, instead of 60 or 70 years, it took me only 1 year, 1 month, and 1 week, and it just happened to happen on March 21st, which is the date when Bodies of Light came through.
Yeah, when it was channeled through, and it channeled through during a very special time, and we found out that time was actually a confluence of energies on the planet.
Yes.
March 21st, 2008, you had the 4 main religions on Earth were opening up to the light on the same day, and it hadn't happened in 1,000 years.
Meaning they all had holidays they were celebrating. So different religions, 4 different major religions, all celebrating, I want to say, a very high holiday at the same 24-hour period. And
Happy holiday.
Right.
Yes, and also for all of you out there that practice reading astrology, if you check again the date, March 21st, 2008,
yes,
you'll be amazed also at the planetary alignment on that day.
Yeah, it's, and like I said, this hasn't happened in 1,000 years. This is, what's coming through now is paving the way for super babies. And of course, when you reincarnate, you'll be a super baby, because you have no dark core. And of course, you're an infinite being of light with no restriction to the flow of energy. And that's, of course, what a super baby is. It's just a very young baby that a young super being decided to come into. Now,
so I just want to back up for a minute. So not having a dark core means what?
Basically, you are an infinite being of light.
You are.
You've lived millions of years, thousands of lifetimes. And the only reason that you think that you're a human is because your energy has devolved so low that you don't even experience your natural enlightened abilities as an infinite being of light. See, you are not a human having a spiritual experience every so often, right? What are they at home? What are you? You are a
infinite being of light.
You're an infinite. And infinite means like infinite energy. The infinite ability to flow light and love through you into everything you be, do, and have. Now, the only reason that you think you're a human is because you went from this incredibly powerful being and kept lowering your light through karma, which is basically just samskaras, which are hidden scars, which are basically just dark places within you that were created because you got upset because something happened to you, like, past lives, let's say someone chopped your head off and you didn't forgive them, right? So that might upset you, right?
Burned at the stake.
Burned at the stake. Lot of people have had that one.
Yeah.
Thrown off the plank. You've had that one. So a lot of these similar ones have happened, but because you didn't forgive and put light and love through it, it became like a lump of coal that held you back as a light being. And of course, as you flow light and love through it, that lump of coal transforms into the most brilliant diamond. Now, of course, bodies of light is a very easy method to plug into infinite amounts of light to flow through you.
Thank goodness.
Now, we want to back up again, March 21st, 2008. So this is when bodies of light channeled through. And we had, the Jews had a very special high holiday. What was it?
Purim.
Purim. And then, of course, the Hindus, remember what the Hindus had? They had
their New Year?
New Year,
yeah.
And then the Christians had Good Friday. And then the Muslims were celebrating Muhammad's birthday, all on the same day. Now, that's pretty amazing. The energy was very high. A lot of stuff was coming through. Now, from that point, we have had a lot of light coming through. You've had bodies of light channeled through at that time. You have people opening up to a lot of energetic techniques, a lot of yoga, a lot of different techniques that's opening up their energetic field. We also have some very amazing things happening across the earth in that the major religions in the major parts of earth, no matter what your language is, they're able to communicate, right?
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. So,
and by that we mean that even on your phone you have a translator. So if you see something in another language, you can go immediately to, there's a lot of search engines, and have that phrase translated. So we now have the capability of, what did they call it on Star Trek? The Universal Translator?
right, but actually even on Twitter, you can click another language and have it immediately translate. I mean, we're coming into an age where the technology to relay ideas across the entire planet is becoming very widely spread, which is a good thing. I think people in the past have foreseen visions of possible futures, and we're coming into a possibility of an enlightened civilization. And SuperBabies, of course, would be a part of that. Now, before, not too long ago, like 40, 50 years ago, there were really we weren't feeling that there were any SuperBabies coming through.
40, 50 years, I would say since 1900, basically, from before World War I and World War II. And
there,
right after
there
that,
was
the
really
Cold
not
War
a lot of
times,
SuperBabies.
There
But
was no SuperBabies at all.
you understand that we've come through a very dark period on this planet of a lot of social unrest, a lot of hate and war.
Last 100 years.
And so things are just now coming together where some of these can come through. And there's only about 23 on the planet right now.
On Earth right now.
And not
23.
many SuperBabies, or
20.
which have only recently come through.
Yes.
And a lot of them have started coming through since, I think most of them probably since 2008.
Yeah,
but just
2008,
a little bit before.
With the change. So again, a SuperBaby is a baby that comes back onto this planet or onto this planet for the first time and has no dark core, meaning, as Dr. Lee explained, that all the past life traumas that we usually come through and carry with us are not present in this child.
Right.
So
and
what that means, actually, it means that no matter what happens, this baby, this child of yours, if it's the case, is incredibly loving, open, happy, smiling, compassionate, and there is no hate, there is no sadness. Only thing you can see is the
Love
joy,
and light.
pleasure, and happiness from this kid.
and brilliance.
And brilliance.
And literally the infinite capability
Yes.
to bring information, intelligence, very high IQ. But you met one of them also, even before
I
we talk
did.
about Christina
I
Aguilera.
did.
Talk about the one
I did.
that
It was
you had
such
met
a
not long
wonderful
ago.
experience. It was a great experience that I still remember, and because the moment that I met this little girl, there were someone from South America, which is, I'm not sure what exactly they were, but there was a family of 5. There was 3 girls in the family, and one of these girls, she was extremely happy at
Yeah,
all
there was one that
times.
was a super baby.
Yeah.
And now, you understand that you can energetically test. We're not quantifying, and I know people sometimes go, well, everyone's a super baby. And the thing is, we're wanting to understand that there's an energetic testing that we really need to come into. And then with bodies of light, you can test how much energy is in a person. So
Yes.
if a person has 0 units of chi or 10 or 2, if they have 2, it's 80% low. They barely have enough energy. So these other 2 girls were really low,
The
right?
other 2 girls, so as I can recall it, and as I was testing them, I've seen that 2 girls were at the 0, and they were completely stuck, and they were frustrated, and they were jealous at all times. And
Yeah.
as this one of their sisters, she was super
super
communicative, and she was sharing the experiences, and she was trying to give light and love to everyone around you.
Yeah.
She was trying to kind of give me the hugs, and it was super amazing.
And
the
what did she
energy-
test?
She tested around 1 billion at a time.
Yeah, and and you understand that was 1 billion, and there's a super baby. She was being drained a bit from people around her.
Yeah.
So she was 1 billion without doing bodies of light, and that's because and had she been on the planet before?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
See, these are some new arrivals. We're getting that these super babies are new, that the planet's just barely getting ready. And when we were testing, we got, about 300,000 of these that are ready. So there's only about 23 on the planet. We want to talk about how you can create a space so that if you're looking at having a baby, that you can bring through a super baby.
So there's 300,000, roughly, souls without a dark core waiting to come to this planet to help us
And
to
change this
lift,
planet.
exactly,
Yeah, to
to
evolve
lift the
to
whole
very
planet
high.
and to come through you
Yeah.
as what we call a super baby.
Right, and the thing is, in that we're not saying anything about ones that are lower. The key is though is that if someone has a lower vibration, they just have to do the work. And we're going to also just take note. We're going to give you tips that you can do with your baby or your youngin', or if you're an adult and you want to be a super
Or
bright
you're planning
being,
to have a baby.
yeah, that
Yes,
you can
yeah.
help. If you're planning to have a baby, you definitely need to
Oh, do you guys
listen to
wanna
this. You're going to
hear-
get some things,
Yeah.
a whole list
It's
of what you have to do to really cultivate to be able to have a super baby, right?
yeah. Well, the good news is that you don't have to educate your child anymore. The thing is, no matter what you do, your kid is following you. So educate yourself, and your kid will follow you.
Good
Yeah.
point.
And the thing is that now we're going to get into testing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the vibration, and you understand that everything is a vibration. Okay. Okay. So things that are of a lower vibration, don't have as much energy.
Doesn't make any difference. It just sits there.
Yeah, but you see, higher vibration.
That makes a difference.
Higher vibration is
Are we dancing?
is within you when you let it flow through. Now, the only reason that you or anyone or your family or anyone isn't vibrating high enough yet is because you have blockages, and the blockages came from you. Okay? Now, there's an ability to test this energy. Of course, you have to do bodies of light in order to do it, so we're, of course, going to be doing bodies of light so that you're going to be able to test. Before we get into that, we're going to go into really quick the organs, just so you know about the vibration in the organs before we get even deeper into super babies. Now, so we have the heart, which if you look at, here's the heart area, it goes into the left thumb right here. Now, I want you to squeeze here. And now if you're having pain here in that left thumb, so when you squeeze it, right, and there's pain there, that indicates low vibration in your heart, and that the heart chi is stuck, okay? Now, if it's painful here, and when we do bodies of light, that goes away, it means you're raising your vibration, which is what all part of this whole thing is raising your vibration with SuperBabies.
I just want to, we met a gentleman earlier today who Dr. Lee was explaining to him the points in the hand. And he said, oh yes, I use this point and I massage it and
For
I
headaches.
feel better, right. And so we explained to
Yeah,
him.
and the reason you have headaches is because his circulatory was so in his heart, the guy's about to, have some major problems. But so here is the heart point. Now, the next one is stomach, which is in
so
the
I just
web.
wanted to say that this point is an indicator. It's not the place that you should be healing yourself from. It's merely telling you that the organ that's connected to this point is at jeopardy. So when we explained that to him, he had a whole different perspective on just, I want to say, alleviating the symptom rather than curing the issue.
Right, and of course it's doing bodies of light, learning to have high vibrational living, which you're going to get into in just a moment. We have here, we have the stomach. So you're going to squeeze here for your stomach point. It's left hand, it's in the web. So if there's any pain in here, squeeze it. Now if it's painful, you squeeze that thing hurts, that indicates low stomach chi. Do you see? There's a problem there. Now we're going to go into the right hand. The right hand, if you do the web of the right hand, see, squeeze there, really use your strength. If there's any pain in there, that indicates low liver or gallbladder energy, but we usually say liver chi. And then we have the right thumb, which is pancreas. So the pancreas goes into the right thumb, squeeze in here. If there's pain on that right thumb, that indicates low pancreas chi. Now, of course, these are four main areas that we look at with bodies of light. And when you do bodies of light, when the pain gets less, then you're healing yourself in real time. But let's really go into doing bodies of light right now, because we want to get you into testing. And we want you to be able to even test your kids, test yourself, be able to raise the vibration of your children that are already teenagers or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to teach you how to make your kids super kids or super babies, because there's a path at every level. But it is very surprising that we're going to say when you can cultivate within yourself the ability to allow one of these super beings to come in. Of course, for everyone else, we have to work at it. And we have to do the work to raise our vibration and to let go of the blockages.
I did it.
Yeah, and she's done it. She's let go of her entire dark core. And, it took you around a year. But you can help put your children on the path. But we're going to go more into that. So right now, let's do the universal edition of Bodies of Light. Okay, does that sound good?
Perfect.
So, and then you got to repeat at home, because it's the vibration of saying it that opens this energy up for you. And for you to be able to do some of the parts that we're about to do, you have to increase and raise your vibration, okay? So, repeat after me. I am the temple of the universe.
I am the temple of the universe.
The light of the universe dwells within me.
The light of the universe dwells within me.
Each of my 8 bodies
Each of my 8 bodies
contains zillions of intelligences.
contains zillions of intelligences.
Here and now.
Here and now.
Directly connected to the light of the universe.
Directly connected to the light of the universe.
I direct every aspect.
I direct every aspect
of my 8 bodies.
of my 8 bodies
to turn upwards.
to turn upwards
To the eternal light of the universe.
to the eternal light of the universe.
All of my 8 chakras.
All of my 8 chakras
and bodies of being.
and bodies of being
are now fully open.
are now fully open
to the light of the universe.
to the light of the universe.
I am at one with the universe.
I am at one with the universe.
My spirit is awake.
My spirit is awake
And fully open to the universe.
and fully open to the universe.
My spirit receives.
My spirit receives
all divine communication from the universe.
all divine communication from the universe.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon every aspect
shines upon every aspect
of my etheric body.
of my etheric body.
I thank my universe
I thank my universe
for your bells of levitating power,
for your bells balls of levitating power,
raising me upwards,
raising me upwards
toward the heavens,
towards the heavens,
and the infinitely powerful,
and the infinitely powerful
blue shield,
blue shield
of electromagnetic insulation,
of electromagnetic insulation,
which allows only the light of the universe within.
which allows only the light of the universe within.
My etheric body
My etheric body
expresses perfect and appropriate
expresses perfect and appropriate
feelings and emotions.
feelings and emotions.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon every aspect
shines upon every aspect
of my astral body.
of my astral body.
Be awake and alert,
Be awake and alert,
my astral body.
my astral body.
I thank my universe
I thank my universe
for easy and relaxed
for easy and relaxed
astral travel,
astral travel,
perfect control,
perfect control,
and spiritual peace.
and
spiritual peace.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon every aspect
shines upon every aspect
of my mental body.
of my mental body.
I thank my universe
I thank my universe
for accurate memory,
for accurate memory,
appropriate intelligence,
appropriate intelligence,
proper revelation,
proper revelation,
and divine timing
and divine timing
of righteous decisions.
of righteous decisions.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon every aspect
shines upon every aspect
of my physical body.
of my physical body.
This light shines
This light shines
from above down
from above down
and inside out,
and inside out,
through every cell,
through every cell,
traveling from my brain,
traveling from my brain,
through my forehead and throat,
through my forehead and throat,
permeating all cells of my heart,
permeating all cells of my heart,
following every part
following every part
of my digestive system,
of my digestive system,
including my stomach,
including my stomach,
liver, and intestines,
liver,
and
and intestines,
flowing from my cranium,
flowing from my cranium,
through my spine,
through my
from my
spine,
spine,
to the sacral base,
to the
to the
sacral
sacral
base,
creating divine stability,
creating divine stability
through my arms and hands,
through my arms and hands,
legs and feet.
legs and feet.
I direct the light
I direct the light
to charge
to charge
my entire nervous system
my entire nervous system
and shine
and shine
through every blood cell,
through every blood cell,
creating perfect
creating perfect
homeostasis.
homeostasis.
All cells
All cells
composing my physical body
composing my physical body
through the universe inside
through
through
the universe inside,
are in a perfect
are in a perfect
and divine balance.
and divine balance.
I thank my universe
I thank my universe
for keeping me at all times
for keeping me at all times
in perfect health.
in perfect health.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon every part
shines upon every part
of every atom
of every atom
within me.
within me.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon the outermost band
shines upon the outermost band
of all atoms within me,
of all atoms within me,
vitalizing and energizing the band
vitalizing and energizing the band
to perfect spin and balance.
perfect spin and balance.
I thank my universe
I thank my universe
for divine energy.
for divine energy.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon the middle rings
shines upon the middle rings
of all atoms within me,
of all atoms within me,
vitalizing and energizing the rings
vitalizing and energizing rings
to perfect spin and balance.
to perfect spin and balance.
Thank you for healing
Thank you for healing
all inherited factors
all inherited factors
and also for the many
and also for the many
genetic blessings
genetic blessings
of my ancestors.
of my ancestors.
Thank you for healing
Thank you for healing
all past life
all past life
karmic patterns.
karmic patterns.
Universal pure light
Universal pure light
shines upon the innermost band
shines upon the innermost band
of all atoms
of all atoms
within me,
within me,
vitalizing and energizing the band
vitalizing and energizing the band
to perfect spin and balance.
to perfect spin and balance.
Thank you for healing
Thank you for healing
all traumatic
all traumatic
occlusion
occlusions
over my entire existence.
over my entire existence.
Universal pure intelligence
Universal pure intelligence
exists
within
every core
every core
of every atom
of every atom
within me.
within me.
It is that intelligence.
It is that
intelligence.
Which is the nothingness.
Which is the nothingness.
That creates the somethingness.
That creates the somethingness.
Of my existence.
Of my existence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For creating the somethingness.
For creating the somethingness.
From the nothingness.
From the nothingness.
May the light of the universe.
May the light of the universe.
Enter and stimulate.
Enter and stimulate.
Every outer band.
Every outer band.
Middle rings.
Middle rings.
Inner band.
Inner band.
And core within me.
And core within me.
May the light of the universe.
May the light of the universe.
Enter every core.
Enter every core.
Of every atom within.
Of every atom within.
Igniting them in succession.
Igniting them in succession.
Transforming each atom.
Transforming each atom.
Into an atomic sun.
Into an atomic sun.
Together forming.
Together forming.
The universal light of the universe.
The universal light of the universe.
Within me.
Within me.
Thank you for shining.
Thank you for shining.
Thank you for shining.
Universal pure light.
Universal pure light.
Into all 8 of my bodies.
Into all 8 of my bodies.
Igniting them in succession.
Igniting them in succession.
And connecting me fully and wholly.
And connecting me fully and wholly.
To the divine light of creation.
To the divine light of creation.
Of this.
Of this.
And every other universe.
And every other universe.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, tongue in through your mouth. Oh my goodness.
Feels good.
See, that energy that's flowing through is creative vibration. The reason we're so excited about these super babies and about you creating super kids and everything else is that as we have more of that creative vibration flow through,
I had some vision. It's just like we're doing bodies of light, but automatically I'm saying the words and I see a lot of visions for the future.
Yeah.
And I guess I can say right now.
Yes.
I've seen multiple visions when parents that already have kids, they are finding the way to help those kids. And the thing is, the bodies of light, the high amount of energy will help your kid to be more successful, to be more intelligent. If your kid is in like athlete or in sports, some kind of sports, it will give more reflexology. It will just give more intention, gives more. It just everything. All the senses will be more sharp.
Yeah.
It's like just know this. Bodies of light. It's like having the most. It's like having a cup of coffee in the morning without having a cup of coffee in the morning. It's
I'm
like
for that.
It's light.
It's light. It's better than a cup of coffee. It works definitely. It helps. And I've just seen a lot of
And much
lot of
better than
visions.
Ritalin.
Okay, I
too.
just want to rewind on that. Bodies of light, saying bodies of light in the morning is better for you than a cup of coffee. Try that on.
Actually, it's better than
Yeah.
a million cups of coffee.
Much better.
But it's hard to say in human terms, except the fact that the energy that you flows through you and starts creating a heaven field or creating a vortex around you of energy that evolves your life higher. And that's what we're really excited about the super babies. We're going to continue doing bodies of light on the Q, which is pushing the energy through.
And just explain the breath again.
Okay, the breath is in through your nose, out through your mouth, tongue in through your mouth. Put your tongue on the roof. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Keep the tongue in through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. The breath is the pump in through your nose. So after you've opened up the doors of bodies of light, you want to get the pump flowing, and we're doing the Q, which is interdimensional energy, quantum funneling. Okay, so now repeat after me. I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
1 zillion times 1 zillion.
1 zillion times 1 zillion.
Into every core.
Into every core.
Of every atom.
Of every atom.
Within me.
Within me.
Breathe.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
1 septillion.
1 septillion.
Times 1 septillion.
Times 1 septillion.
Into every core.
Into every core.
Of every atom.
Of every atom.
Within me.
Within me.
Breathe.
Tongue in the roof of the mouth.
Oh my goodness.
I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Google.
One Google.
Times one Google.
Times one Google.
Into every core.
Into every core.
Of every atom.
Of every atom.
Within me.
Within me.
Breathe.
It's like an adrenaline shot.
Yeah. I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One
Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into every core.
Into every core.
Of every atom.
Of every atom.
Within me.
Within me.
Breathe.
I can feel everyone here going higher.
Yeah. And I want you to get that magazine that's right up there. I think we're going to use it. It's up near my room. Okay. So now we're going to direct the energy always into your best life. Right next to the door, right there. Always into your best life. So I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into my best life.
Into my best life.
Breathe. Oh my goodness. Actually, I forgot the igniting part, but let's do igniting each atom in succession.
Igniting each atom in succession.
Transforming each atom.
Transforming each atom
into an atomic sun.
into an atomic sun.
Together forming.
Together forming
the universal light of the universe.
the universal light of the universe.
Within me.
Within me.
Breathe. The breath is the pump. So you gotta breathe. Really pump it through.
Excuse me.
Now,
Yum.
now let's do it again. The entire best life, and we'll do the 4 organs and then check that real quick. So I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into my best life.
Into my best life.
Breathe. We're gonna do heart. I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into my heart.
Into my heart.
Breathe.
My hands are on fire.
Yeah.
Woo.
I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one
Times one
Googleplex.
Googleplex.
Times one
Into
Googleplex.
my stomach.
Into my stomach.
Breathe. I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into my liver.
Into my liver.
I direct the light of the universe.
I direct
the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into my pancreas.
Into my pancreas.
Breathe. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, body's liking that.
Yeah, and now we're going to do something really cool. It's into bringing super babies and mini super kids
Yes.
and onto Earth. Okay, I direct the light of the universe.
I direct the light of the universe.
One Googleplex.
One Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Times one Googleplex.
Into bringing
Super babies.
and many super kids
And many super kids.
onto Earth.
Onto Earth.
Breathe. Oh my goodness. Now we're going to go into talking more about testing, you know, what to do, what a super baby is, how to bring a super baby in.
Yeah, let's do that.
Christina Aguilera, we're going to talk about, still has some ISIS stuff, but we're going to talk about some dark things later and where the planet's going, what choices we have. But right now, we need to get into testing. Okay, so in order to know where your kid or your baby, if you have kids already, because we want to help create super kids for you, because you can actually put them on the path into the light and be able to test to see, as let's say you have a 5-year-old, and be able to bring your kid up and watch them step by step raise their vibration. And you can help do this, okay? So, but it starts with testing. So you understand that everything around us is energy, it's a vibration. Now, if something is very, very high, it has more energy in it. If it's very, very low, so it's like a sun, it's energizing. If it's like a black hole, it's sucking and draining. When you're around someone with a lot of light, you feel lifted. When you're around someone with a lot of dark energy, you feel drained. Same thing with a spirit or an entity or anything, okay? And you can test it. And we are beings of light inhabiting bodies. But we want you to be able to test and help your kids and babies and bring in these super babies that we're going to be talking about, which if you're planning on having a baby, if you can follow this, it's going to really be a great service to mankind. And you'll be able to follow in the steps of Christina Aguilera and her Summer Rain child, which is just, and we'll talk about how that even happened. So, but first, vibration. Put your hands together. And of course, all self-improvement starts with I love me. That starts with the energy coming in. Everyone say I love me, I love me, I love me.
I love me, I love me, I love me.
I love me, I love me, I love me.
I love me, I love me, I love me. I love me, I love me, I love me.
As you're going to go now, I hate me.
I hate me.
I hate me. I hate me.
I hate me.
So now, when you start bringing your hands again on hate me, that is actually a dark energy. I love me is the light. Hate is dark. It's very simple. You understand how simple these concepts are for mankind that people, the whole billions of people need to learn in order for us to go towards the positive direction, okay? So that strong energy. So say, what's good for me makes me stronger.
What's good for me makes me stronger.
Okay, now let's do the same thing and go yes, 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 no, no, no. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no.
No, no, no,
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
So when it's sticky, you're getting weaker. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to do the little energy.
Sticky, like my hands are not sliding anymore.
Like
Yeah,
slowing down at the beginning, just looking for slight stoppings, slight changes at the beginning. So the heat in between your hands, it's not the indicator, it's just the friction in your skin.
It's
not
when
something
you're
looking
weaker,
for.
when it's
yeah,
harder.
it's getting weaker, it slides better and slides weaker and eventually stops.
Yeah.
It takes practice, so just keep on doing it.
Yeah, but the whole thing with this is that if you didn't say the whole bodies of light, and then you're having a problem with it now, it's because you didn't say it. So go back to the beginning of bodies of light, say the whole thing again, and then come back. Then you'll notice you're better. You may need to do it 2 or 3 more times. You have to have enough light in you, because you're like an electromagnet. It's an electromagnet, turns on and off. So to have that very strong yes, 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 no, 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 yes, yes, no, 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 you have to have a lot of energy in your blood.
And the other thing with the testing, some people who are having little problems with the physical body, getting a little sick, or there's something going on in the body
It's
makes
because
you
their
weaker.
vibration, yeah, they're
yes,
sick.
the thing is, sicknesses will absorb your energy, and your body will use your energy to heal those sicknesses. So if you have anything going with your body right now, just know it might take you 2 times more than that regular person who is not having any problems, who's keeping up healthy. But there's something off with your body, just do more, because your body's using your own energy that you just supercharged to heal those areas that need to have more attention.
Right.
Yeah.
So go back and say it now. We'll wait for you. We'll be here.
Yeah. Now that you're here, so let's keep going. So put your hands up. We're going to do we want you to have the little energy violin tonight. So here we go. So now tune in. Hopefully you're getting in and they're able to see our hands. So we go yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, no, no.
No, no, no.
No, no.
So that stickiness, we don't do no sticky. The stickiness indicates lower vibration.
Right.
Now, when you test the energy of something,
And you're
okay?
just sliding your thumb on your finger, first finger, second finger, either hand,
Yeah,
whatever
but
is
it's-
comfortable.
Yeah, but it's
Whatever you want.
an energy violin, okay? Now, I'm going to get into testing the energy, so you can check SuperBabies, and we can look at a picture, and that's what we saw. It was on, I think, what magazine was that? It was the baby. Was it? I can't remember which one.
It's so many of them.
But it was the one with the Christina Aguilera's baby. You can go check it and see the billion trillion for yourself.
Check out the
But
picture
you're gonna
online. Google it.
You're going to learn to test, okay?
Yeah.
And it's Summer Rain, and then so she has a
Summer
super baby.
Rain.
Okay. Now we want you to, and we just happen to have this magazine here, but here is a magazine, and we have a person on the cover, and we're all 3 going to test the energy of this person. And then we're probably going to have someone bring it up so you can test it at home. But we're all going to go, we go negative Google.
Negative Google.
0,
0.
1. 0, 1. So what do you get?
Yeah, like 0, 1.
0, 1. Now, so this girl would be a 1. Now, what is a 1?
Stuck.
Yeah, we don't know who it is, but a 1 is 90% low. It means the energy is low. They drain everyone around them. A 1 is a very low number. Now, hopefully you can, I don't know, do you need to bring it in, or can you zoom in and look? Huh?
And here, let me just.
Do you want to hold it?
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Okay,
pretty
can you
though, huh?
notice? So yeah, it looks pretty, but if you feel the energy, negative 0, 1, negative Google 0, 1. So now if you're testing at home, right here, and what you're looking at is around the head, okay? Now, let's say that you have a teenager or something, you're testing, and their energy is a 0, 1, or 2. So let's say it's a 2, okay? A 2 means there's 80% low energy, and that there's a lot of blockages there. And so the person could become a super teen if they did bodies of light. So if they're usually 9 years old and up, if they start doing bodies of light, you check your child, not only will their organs start healing, and by the way, you can check yours now, stomach, heart,
Yes, check.
pancreas, liver, gallbladder, and you notice you're healing in real time from the light. The light evolves all things to higher and better form. If your child or baby or anyone has low levels of light, it indicates they just have low levels of chi. They're just stuck at a very low level.
And the other thing with like you say, super teens is basically normally kids who have more energy, they have less tendency of doing things that make them weaker. Let's say do drugs, cigarettes, alcohol abuse, or anything like, or hang out with the bad people that make them go into trouble.
Because like you understand that if you're at a 0, you can't feel the difference of doing something good or doing something bad.
And you attract
so
the
you're
same
at 0,
things.
and you'll attract hanging out with people with drugs, getting in trouble, doing things that are bad. But if you help to guide your children on the path into the light, have them do bodies of light, they can become a super kid, and then you'll notice they may be a 2 or a 1, and then you test them, and then they're a billion. And we'll try to find someone higher. So let's go.
Keep
0,
going.
1, 2, 3. Well, 0, 1, 2, 3. Let's look here. Well, I don't know. So this is another practice of 1. The one in the pink. Okay, let's look. Count.
Okay.
Negative Google. 0, 1, 2, 3. Here's a 3.
And this
Hold.
angle, yeah.
Okay, so the one in the pink, we're looking around the head. Negative Google 0, 1, 2, 3. So we can look at a picture and know she has 3 units of energy. So when you're going negative Google 0, 1, 2, 3, that means 3 units of light, 70% low. Also drains people around them, not even enough energy for their organs to work.
Right.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like, let's say there's a guy with a high energy going through the magazine and seeing all this beautiful women there, all dressed up, and then it's 0. He's not gonna be interested. He just he'll be just going through. It's like, okay, and just a regular magazine put on the side. But if this model is gonna have a high energy, somehow, no matter what she wears there, it's gonna be the most ridiculous thing ever.
Yeah.
A plastic bag on, I don't know.
But everyone thinks it's beautiful.
It's
you
gonna be
understand
wild.
whether you're an actor, singer, model, salesperson, as you bring in the light, your light evolves everything to higher and better form. You change things for the better. You become a creative in nature. Here's someone who's higher. Check the one, not that one, but check that one there. Okay. And negative Google 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100,
Wow.
1,000, 1, 9, 10, 10,000. That's a 10,000.
Wow.
Do you see? 1, 10.
Wow.
You getting a 10,000 there?
Yes.
What'd you get?
You gotta look. No.
Oh, you like that one that's having a 10,000. There you go.
Well, just somehow it's more pleasurable to look at.
So you look at there, go negative Google 0, and look around the head. Negative
I'll try
Google
to get my fingers away.
0.
No, it's like that. Just
Like that?
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 10,000. So
10,000.
here's someone that's having 10,000 units of chi. you understand she's probably juicing a lot, eating a lot of raw vegetable juices that have a lot of energy. Meditating, doing a lot of things to pull in the light. Now, bodies of light, if she did it once, would take her up to 9,000 billion.
Yeah.
Would go from 10,000 to a billion doing bodies of light once.
And normally what happens if like people like this advertise something like I don't know, perfume, whatever it is. I mean, we're not putting it in brands. Whatever they do, I mean, you just instantly want to go and find this thing and buy it. I was like, oh, that looks interesting.
Yeah, because you feel the energy of the person. But this is a being of light that they're holding a higher vibration. It's light and love. And the thing is, this is why we were saying when we see a baby who maybe doesn't know meditations, doesn't know different things. So you look at Christina Aguilera's baby was a billion trillion, and so that's a new super baby. Now let's go into attracting super babies. So what do you think Christina Aguilera is doing that attracted summer rain?
The thing is, with Christina Aguilera, she has a really, really interesting voice that goes from a higher to lower tones, and actually that raises the vibration of herself.
Yeah.
So if you test the energy, besides it gives you a chills when you look at her or you listen to her, it just kind of like makes you want to hear over and over and over again. It's energy. The energy goes higher and higher and higher. This is not the regular energy of Christina Aguilera, like being a billion, a trillion.
No, she doesn't typically go that high.
Yeah, she's normally lower, but the thing is, as she sings, the energy goes higher. The thing is, with the voice creates the vibration, which is pretty much the energy, and it pushes away the things and makes her go higher. And
so she was probably at the time during conception probably singing, getting ready for an album or something, was probably singing 6 or 8 hours a day, raising her vibration. And so because she was raising her vibration, she brought in a super baby. She was also probably eating healthy foods, taking vitamins, 100%. Juicing.
Which is why you have to say bodies of light. You can't just listen to us saying it. You actually have to create the same vibration that Christina Aguilera kind of.
Unless you're Christina Aguilera and you have your voice already, then, I mean, it's kind of...
But she would bodies of light, it would just take her even higher, Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
But now you understand why maybe did some of her other kids, I saw some other pictures, weren't as high. Maybe she wasn't singing as much then, or doing as much vitamins or supplements or whatever. But
maybe
the thing
it was stress happening in her life that she was
but also it's like the lottery. To have a super baby, if you're doing bodies of light, I think you have a very high chance if you're being healthy. Also, eating foods. You need to get into go into testing. Look at the video about how to survive in a toxic environment. You need to learn how to test. And only eat foods that are 10 plus, because if you're doing bodies of light but then eating toxic, deadly foods, junk food or whatever, you're not going to create the environment for a super baby to come in.
The thing is, these super babies just like wandering around, they're looking for the right body to go into. And like the thing is that for the last let's say 10 years we start to have more super babies coming through, because we start to crack this glass that's all around us, and these glasses kind of gives just a little bit of space for those super babies to come through.
We're just now starting to get
this much. It's like
now, but the thing is that we're on a make it or break it point. We really see
on the planet
we really see, and this is a big thing also with ISIS. We had and it was this week, we had in Iraq at the Iraqi Museum, we had one of the main museums, ISIS went in and literally destroyed all the artifacts that were 3,000
intentionally,
from back to 3,000 BCE. Now, what is that? What energy would go into a museum which is there for all mankind, which is there to help knowledge and bring knowledge through and our history and everything? What energy would take our knowledge and our history and decide to destroy it for everyone else?
Dark energy.
Dark energy.
Dark
the energy of death and destruction. Now that brings into a viewpoint. Well, we have this like little doors just barely open for super babies to come through. And you can also, we'll go more into as we'll go about SuperKids, we'll explain that more in a bit, so stay tuned on that. But I want to talk about ISIS and the things that could stop things. We have, groups on this planet who see other people as bad and that they're good, are going to, that's what could destroy this planet. We have the point where knowledge is able to flow. We're able to communicate all across the world, but then things are getting very extremist because these deadly toxic ideas of they're bad, I'm good, destroy and kill. This is dark. This is a death vibration. And, we only have about 2 years where we need to be able to test. Just like here, some of those people, if you look at that video, and we're not going to show that to you here, but you can go look at the video yourself and you test. You go negative Google 0, and then go how low is it? And it's 1, 0, negative 10, 100, 1,000, negative 10, negative 100,000, negative million, negative billion. I saw negative millions who were destroying the antiquities of our planet in Iraq. And a negative million is the other side of creation, which is destruction. And because we are able to communicate, if we let these radicalized ideas go through without people being able to discern the negative nature of it, we might get in trouble. And so let me retake that. Why do we need to know how to test? Because it isn't just about super babies, and it's just not about food. It's about what?
It's about you making the right decisions. Because the thing is, you're not going to be fooled if you test the energy and you test, okay, there's somebody says something really great and some says something really loud, and you think this is a great idea, and you test it, it's a negative million, it means you've been fooled.
It could kill you. Yeah,
it can kill you.
A negative million. So if you say, like, should I vote for this politician or should I follow what this person is saying? If it's a negative million, it's full of death. So, people love to say that they're doing holy acts, but yet those holy acts are really just pure death. And unless we as a society across the entire world learn how to test, what's good for me makes me stronger, what's bad for me makes me weaker, yes, 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 no, 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 and start getting into the quantification of bioenergy and of what's going on. See, we have this knowledge coming forth, but
we have it.
But
we have the knowledge.
We really we need help. I mean, we need to have investors give us 10 million, because this knowledge that we have needs to be across the whole planet. I mean, what do you think would happen if we could have all the testing and bodies of light in 22 languages, including Arabic and
all of the languages,
all the different major languages of the planet, and people were able to learn and say, this food is good for me, it's a high number, this food is deadly for me, and then even if they try to eat it and they get sick, they go, oh, maybe that's not good. Then they go, okay, what about this person? And then this person that tells them to do horrible things, once they've eaten bad food and they know it tastes bad, then they're not going to follow a person that's going to hurt them. Right. So we could have our entire planet, rather than going on this negative, we're either going to go this negative direction or a positive direction.
Right.
The positive direction is full of light and love. The negative direction is full of hate, darkness, fear, anger, blame, shame. That's all the wrong direction. The path into the light is full of pleasure. The path into the light, the light evolves all things to higher and better form. The light preserves things. The light connects us. And it's very important that we, as a society, realize this.
So by you learning to test, just you learning to test, you will be able to discern when someone gives you this great idea. You can discern if it's true or not, at the very least. And is it healthy for me to follow this idea? So we no longer have to blindly follow somebody because they're credentialed or experienced.
Yeah, because everybody else does it.
Or they're angry and upset, and we're afraid. You're afraid of doing it, but hey, should I support this group if it's a negative number, a low number? That's just like eating rotten food.
Right.
And so you start learning to feel these numbers, but this information needs to be across the planet. I mean, imagine if we can get funding, 10 million funding to get this in the languages and take it to the Cannes Film Festival and get this broadly viewed across the planet. Imagine people being able to test, people being able to make decisions, open up to the light with bodies of light, because we have all the different editions of bodies of light. Imagine what could happen.
We are stepping into the brighter future with this mass knowledge. The thing is, if the knowledge comes as a common knowledge, people start to realize the things. We're going to eliminate all the bad foods, all the bad groups.
And it's not about eliminating, it's about evolving past it.
Yeah.
In other words, people don't have to make bad decisions that are destructive. We need to educate people, and this testing is a basic capability of you as a being of light. It is that next great leap for mankind, as powerful as I say.
This is the most basic.
As light was, as fire was for the caveman.
Exactly. And you cannot read and research your way into a decision that is as simple as testing.
Yeah.
So try both ways.
And also your higher self, your innate intelligence plugging into the World Wide Web of light, As you test and you go, should I do this? It's making a million calculations that it would take, days to figure out consciously. But the thing is, this energy testing is very powerful. We just did it to test here. Now let's back up and get back on the track with, how about your, let's talk about super kids that are not yet 9 years old. Okay, so let's say they're 4 years old.
Well, the kids, the thing is with the kids, they are such as sponges. And for a kid to get a hold of some new knowledge is so much easier than for the person with already set up ideas. And it's like the cup is not full. The thing is, it's easier to fill up the cup with a new substance when it's empty, right? Or halfway full, halfway empty.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that your super kids can become super quite quickly. And it starts with you doing bodies of light and having your vibration. And your vibration, when they're under 9 years old, it rubs off. And even what's funny is that we have people who hold their children and they say bodies of light and they charge them up with energy. And so you'll be able to test your child, and they may be a 2, but you may be able to get them up to 1 million. And so you hold them and then you can test them just like we did with those pictures and be like, get your kid up to 1 million. And what you're doing is you're transferring the light into your kid, just holding them. And then you're kind of sucking out their dark energy, which is their suffering and their stuff. And that's the way it's always been with moms. Moms have always held their children, and they knew it was that they did research studies. Right. They did research studies that babies that weren't held, like in orphanages, that they had a higher sudden infant death syndrome. So you hold your baby, do bodies of light. That fact of your energy healing and raising the vibration of your kid, and then pulling out the toxins. And then, of course, then you go outside and let go of the toxins. But before 9 years old, it's your job to help your super kid.
Other
right?
thing, I think there might be a question popping up to somebody's head right now. Well, if the baby is so small, how can we have a toxins in the baby's body? It's not a body, it's a spirit.
It's the being.
It's a light being.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is that you have upsets, you have a lot of tantrums and things that babies may be going through. If you do bodies of light and hold your child, you're going to pull out those samskaras and those past life things that have been activated and those upsets, and then you'll absorb it while you're pulling in the light, because light and dark energy cannot occupy the same space.
That's why some of the kids are being extraordinarily quiet, and they just like a great kid, right? Everybody loves it. But sometimes someone has a baby, let's say, and this baby is screaming and yelling
upset
all the time,
and cranky
being upset.
And sick,
no matter what you do, it's just horrible. It's like a disaster coming through. And the parents are getting mad because they have no idea what to do with it.
Right, and the worst thing that you could do would be not to hold your baby.
Exactly.
Okay, you got to understand that the power of human touch, the ability to hold your baby and do bodies of light, and you raise your vibration. I know you get upset, but if you raise your vibration and hold your baby and give that light to your baby, you can test as you're raising the vibration of your baby. So you can bring your baby up and really put them on the path into the light. And once they're about 9 years old, they can start doing bodies of light on their own. And then they become a young teen, and then that light keeps guiding them. You understand? The light guides you into your best life.
And I just want to say that again. Imagine creating a child that guides itself into the best opportunities, into the light, all the time, where you don't have to worry, what is that child up to? Because you're knowing that that child will always choose what's best for itself.
Or even better, imagine like if you got to get your skills up to where, let's say you have a teenager that's 16 and they're driving and you don't know what's going on, and you can like feel long distance because your astral abilities, your remote viewing, you'll be like, okay, are they good? Are they above a 10? Are they good around? Oh my, there's a negative million. And then, hey, Johnny or Melissa, get home, right? Because you feel, you can, bodies of light so powerful, you can feel like, oh my gosh, my kid's next to a negative million energy. And so they may get into trouble, so then you bring them home. But otherwise, the energy's high, they do great. And then these things need to be taught to your teenagers.
And the simple things is like, let's say before people doing it, but before people were doing the bodies of light, let's say, how come people can feel each other? How come, let's say, mom is in one country and the kid is different country right now, let's say so, right? And all of a sudden, if a kid is getting upset or something bad's happening, somehow the parent feels it long distance, just goes like, hey, is everything okay? Or other way around, person feels great, or parent or a kid, and people feel it long distance because people are connected. This is the simple way. This is like your kind of like a gut feeling to make it clear, to bring up to the new level.
Now
this is the muscle testing. This is the most important thing next, as it's gonna go.
And we, like I said, we need funding. See, we have this technology, but is it common? No. Is it on every corner? No. But you understand that human knowledge has to have a flow or an impetus to get it out there.
Yeah.
And we need help with Lightworkers International, and we need help. I would love to be, have investors or have people that learn this and learn about bodies of light, learn about testing, and realize that this is the next great leap for mankind.
Yes.
This is the thing that will bring us into a new age of enlightenment and love and light. But the key is that we have to bring the knowledge forth. We can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs thinking anything's going to happen. We got to kind of join in, get in touch with us. Take care of your children that you have now, because if you have kids now, helping them raise their vibration, learning to test, guiding them on that is the best thing you can do. And if you don't have a child yet, but you're about to, we really encourage you to get in touch with us and have us put you on a SuperBaby program.
Yes, please.
And go to bodiesoflight.net or drlee.org, and we want to get you on a special SuperBaby program, because if you're not conceived yet, you have not, but you're wanting to, get your temple, get your vessel in good shape, get your organs high, learn to test, learn to do bodies of light, get on the right supplements, start doing bodies of light. I mean, I would say do it 10 times a day if you're about to trying to get pregnant.
And that's another thing I love about testing is to be able to test the supplements. So I test my supplements, which is the best vitamin C for my body.
Yes.
Does my body need vitamin C?
Yes, and that's all part of that as well. And what's your thoughts on this?
Well, what are my thoughts on this? I mean, my thoughts are really, really, really discerning and positive, because as I know that I'm doing bodies of light daily, I've already released my dark core, which is basically all those trigger points and those upset points are gone, and there's nothing but light and love, and I know I'm taking care of myself, and I'm really looking forward on meeting someone that I can really help on that as well, to do bodies of light and do bodies of light healing every day, that later on will help to bring the SuperBaby to this world, so the SuperBaby can change the world as it just being there, just grow. Just think of it, if every time we have a SuperBaby born to this world, it's kind of like adding up another drop towards a positive scale.
Yeah.
Yes.
Diamonds of light across the whole planet. But the thing is, we're also, we feel there's only like a window of opportunity. Maybe with the blood, you have the blood moons right now happening in over this 2-year period.
Yeah.
There's a window of opportunity for us to go towards the positive direction.
Or not.
Or not. I mean, we see the negativisms of destroying the museums that were 3,000 years old, of antiquities that were really there for the entire human race. And that's dark energy. Anything that destroys things is dark. We need to have the whole world be able to test, to feel the energy, to know what's good for them, makes them stronger. These basic ideas are what's going to be a great leap in the culture of our entire planet. But these things we need to be on TV shows. We need to be on Ellen and Oprah and USA Today and
the morning show.
The morning show.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Wake up to bodies of light.
We're ready to come. These ideas need to get out there faster.
And it's easy to learn. It's so simple.
And it's time. It's not, just because we think it's kind of wild or out there. If you learn that it works, especially for you, have us come and let get it out there in a wider way. And if you have connections, can help with getting bodies of light in the 22 languages, with publishing, we need that help as well. So we're doing our part, you do your part, and the light will bring us together and amazing things will happen. Right?
Yes.
Or not. It's like I don't know. I think I can say like the vision that had this morning. Can I say that?
No.
No. Okay. I cannot say
no, but no. Some of the visions we can't talk about. But I'll tell you this much we can agree on.
Okay.
That we've seen visions that were very dire.
Yes.
Where the world does destroy. Actually, no. That's next week. Next week.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you. We're going to go into one future.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm going to plug next week. We're going to teach you how to test what % the planet is on a self-destructive path, or what % it's on a creative path. And you are going to test it with us.
Right.
And that's part of one future, whether you're creating a future of creation, a future of destruction. Our planet has a percentage. You can test it. You can plug in to infinite streaming consciousness and into the records, or the Akashic records, the information that's all around us. There's a flow of energy going this way or that. We need to keep pushing it towards light, love, creation, oneness.
Yes.
You see, the darkness tries to separate us. The darkness tries to say, you're bad, I'm good. The darkness tries to not take responsibility. Okay? The light brings us together. The light is full of light and love. It says we're all one. I love you no matter what. But the light also isn't going to let a destructive thing destroy you. See, when you test something's a negative million, you know to let it go. But see, the whole world needs to have this knowledge in order to do it. We got to keep going a positive way for these 300,000 super babies that haven't been on this planet yet to come through, which we feel is going to be something big. Maybe we'll have a future edition of Super Baby. I think this is more of like an intro.
Imagine the technology that these children can bring through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we have a lot of before Earth technology that people have as they release their dark core. And you can have super kids, super teens, super babies of yourself no matter what. Even if they are testing a 2 now, you can put them on the path into the light and bring their vibration up. Okay? Just takes a little work. We're just surprised that some are showing up on the planet already.
Happily surprised.
Already, yeah.
Which is a good sign. It means that more and more to come. If you decide to be better.
But we got to keep going in the positive direction.
Yes.
I can't stress that enough. Also, we want to welcome all of you to do light parties yourself, to get a group of 10, 20 people together, get some super high energetic wines and fun and cheese that tastes good, and get your friends together and watch this video. Teach people about this information, because it's about getting and bringing this information to others that's going to evolve our world higher and better.
That's true. And the thing is, we want you to start doing better, much better. The thing is, take care of yourself so you can bring a better baby to this world. This baby can change the world, heal the world, and help you later on. This is going to be the most amazing, pleasurable experience, because I've seen those babies. I think I've seen 2 kids without dark core by now, and it's a really interesting experience. And it's one of those kids that everybody just want to pass by and say something, because they are so good.
And also, just a little bit of work. If you do like a 6-month or 9-month plan to bring a super baby on this planet and do Bodies of Light and do this program, it's going to be worth it. Because if you do that work and let us guide you into creating the vessel for that, it's good to do the work before conception, to get your body healthy, to do everything.
Yes.
You spend the time, do that work, you see, and all around the world. You can be in Paris, you can be in Dubai, you can be in London, you can be in Sydney, you can be in Frankfurt, you can be in San Francisco or New York. We can over Skype.
Or Moscow.
Or
Sydney, or Kiev, or who knows, or United Arab Emirates, anywhere you are.
Yeah, so the thing is that we can help you bring a super baby in. Doing that effort and joining and doing part of this program so that you can bring this next group through is very worth it. So we can't tell you that enough. So get in touch with us on that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the simplicity is, the brighter you are, the brighter being you attract to yourself.
Yeah, and light and dark energy cannot occupy the same space. So you understand, when you're tired and sick and low, you're not going to pull in a super high beam. When you're high and doing Bodies of Light and healthy, then you're going to pull in a super being. You see?
And the super beings can be just like you,
and at that high level. So you got to bring yourself up to the level of the baby that you want to have. I know it's wild, but that's the simplicity.
That's very well said.
Yeah,
it's as simple as it is. So you just gotta take care of yourself, and then good things will come, and just keep it up.
Yeah, and thank you for being here. Right?
Yay! Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Bye now.
Have a good one.